Hey, so this is a retake, but I'm gonna give it a try again. Hopefully, I won't get interrupted. As I was saying, this is a new game. Um, I finished a lot of my games, except I'm still on the playthrough of Nightingale, which I've been doing mostly on, most of my streams on recently. Thought I'd start mixing in some new games that I've come across, like this one, the Thaumaturge. I believe it takes place in Russia back in the days of Rasputin, because we actually meet him within the first chapters of the game. I took a peek at it just to see if this is something I'd want to do. So far, I like the style of combat. Everything seems to be my speed. It's a lot of exploring in a beautiful 3D kind of environment. You've got sort of a sixth sense kind of thing where things are pointed out for you, like paths and stuff. The combat is turn-based, and I like the aesthetic so far. It actually reminds me of Nightingale a little bit. As I was saying, there's going to be a few other games I'll be trying to mix into my gaming streams. The other one is also Siberia 3, The World Before, which I believe, which I believe is a prequel to the Siberia series. I believe mostly female protagonists. Also a 3D rendered environment for most of them, I believe. But it's a click game as well. Yeah. And third game that I also took a peek at, the Mines Beneath Us. So those are the two I'll be trying to do today, at least the first playthroughs, and start working back on my game streams and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, let's try this again. Hopefully, I won't get interrupted. Thaumaturge is the word derived from Greek, means miracles. A thaumaturge, or tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in the persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas, stigmata, imprinted on the human psyche, and bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. 11-bit Studios. Nice so far. I like the aesthetic. I know I've played through this already. Wait a minute. That's sort of like a dream catcher. I thought that was a North American Indian thing.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more.
Yeah.
I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
Okay.
Remember,
Guess he
you're not
has
alone.
a companion.
I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
Nice coat. Reminds me of home right now.
He doesn't know your intention. And with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Brigge.
Okay, there we go.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Cash
Anything
out.
to add at the end?
Greetings, my
Please
sister.
add my love to you, my sister.
Touching.
Villaging. In
From
Russia.
whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw, Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
That's a nice one. What's this? Feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilize with the blood and flesh of its sons. I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. That seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me, Constantine. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anilka. The thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Another letter. Please stop with the gentry snobbery. Listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer solely rely on property ownership. Right, Russia. The peasants are different now. It's not all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts, peasant guerrillas, going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. So I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis. Take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. Railroad it's already getting there and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I'll send you the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. You seem to get experience points reading this stuff. Nothing there. Nothing to click on. Alright, let's go. You possess external perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow the trace of emotions, thoughts, actions, words. And you can reach your goals easier. Take it all this stuff. Oh, wait. Please find the submission details to be filled with your updated resume to further submit your profile. Great. More stuff to do. Soon. I'll deal with it later. Alright, let's use my sixth sense here. Oop, guess I go this way. More to read. Tragic events of August 28th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set up by Minister Alexander Boligin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc in the turmoil. 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are imminent. I think I've seen everything. Looks like there's nothing else but this dude.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
This is a festival of cigars. It's cool. Should be a thing. Hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
To read. Oh, what's this? Protective charm made of string, sticks, and feathers, supposed to protect the residents from the evil influence of evil power. Something to click on there. Market stuff. Something to read. Bridzola. Proletariatis Bridzola. Soon day will come when people will throw off their hated shackles with one stroke. With the money arm hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised czar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle a flame for just revolution. It will only take people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse the lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. It's the people's uprising. The start of communism. Always a thing. We're here to keep order. Luca.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. They warm?
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Combat. Here. All right. Guess he's the first one. Wow. That was easy. Ooh. Actions queue. Allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions to find out what they're planning. Slow swing. Oh, I see. Okay. Planned attack. Ooh. Ooh. Doesn't have very much left in him. Ooh.
Serves the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Huh. Interesting. What's that? Oh,
Good boy.
guess he's the... He's over here. Oh, what's this? Oh. The grimoires cover the available Thaumaturge points that you can spend on tree, purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers with any dimension, and hunt solitaires to enable further development. So let's wait on this. Alright, let's go talk. Perception. He's the dude.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
Ah, Rasputin.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, graphite fierceness. Touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Trace certain, Rasputin. Rasputin has magnetic zeal and passion. He's a man with attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One has to be careful not to be burned by the flames of his ardor.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Okay, I can do perception. Okay. Traces. Unknown, familiar, certain. Okay.
Let's take a look around.
Dimension force too low. Need word one. Here. Find one. My dimension's too low. Hair cloth. Pendant advisor. voluntary self-mortification of the body. Self-mortification. Let me just see. Let's do the O thing. Apparently I need word. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if I can save. A bunch of autosaves. New save. Oh, there's one. Save. There we go. Resume. Alright, let's try this. Oh, let's increase my word. Alright, let's try that. One is word, the other one's mine.
Even prayer can't dampen the wrath smoldering within Rasputin.
30 bullets, somebody to eat from. Trace certain Rasputin. Words are clinging to the bowl like unwashed scraps from a recent meal. Neat lines of prayer float in the sky swirl, overtaken by a curse thrown in a fit of passion. Huh. Even prayer can't dampen the wrath of smoldering Rasputin. Spiritual forces struggles under the weight of strong emotion. His calmness is a sham. He's no oasis of peace. Alright. There's something here. What's this? Correspondents report that newly appointed Governor General of Yerevan Province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has arrived in town. The highest officials were present at welcome ceremony, followed by the dinner. Representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected to be in the next few days. Okay. Nope, something there. What is that?
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
It vibrates with languishing moan of delight, touches silk, scent, earthly powder, which is not soft, but also pierced from the thorns of impending separation among. Of course, trace certain resist me. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this one of his healing methods. Indeed. all. Let's go back. Talk to Rasputin.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend.
You didn't like your breakfast, buckwheat with venison fat. You cursed the person who prepared it. You called her a hobbling cunt, correct?
Have a seat.
He's impressed.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Interesting. Oh. Okay.
I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind.
Stanislaw.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutar, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Got a Thaumaturge. Really switching from one you like to track. Oh, I can switch. Find Rasputin in this area. Oh, I see. Alright. Let me just save. Oh, I got auto saves anyways. Let's just keep going. This way. Number 2.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
Interesting. Something this way.
What do we have here?
What's this?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
Here's Crimson Apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket, and left this orphan behind. Vesna left her distinct trace in the fruit. It consisted of heart fluttering and panic. And throat painfully clenched. Bite of this apple would taste pure fear. Vesna. This way. There's something around here I'm not getting. No. What's this?
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Dead goose. Someone or something strangled this goose. The goose twisted neck, but the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. Wave emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only sour taste of infinite desire for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell. Vesna. That goose. No trace.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers, a witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Dead goose lies within the corner. Presence, the obvious bone of contention. If the wise woman to settle a dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It'll come to fisticuffs in a moment. Seems the neighbors crawled over goose strangled in the act of revenge. That's individual.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
They say every nation has its demons, its phantoms, ghosts, nightmares were created to make naughty children behave, but I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God, learn the truth. These are demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real. And they are everywhere, in distant Cimiran. People whisper the name of Bukavak, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath, and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. Fairy tale, you say, but I have seen Bukavak here in Priyat Tigorsk. I hear a rattle of his chains and feel the fangs digging to my neck, tugging every fiber of my soul. I felt the fury that this wrath brings with it, the anger from which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of this oblate church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
So. My dear son, my heart is crying. I have harmed you so that I write it. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood? Never I said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid, backward. Repeat after that reactor of yours. Budeki, that Georgian. Your language is the language of dogs, and you want to write me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She is salt in your tears, and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her, you can't. Finish letter. Find a person with such a slaw. Nothing here. Oh, what's this? Salt under her step. Protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. Okay.
Am I sensing?
Wooden box carved in elaborate painted box. Hand carved and elaborate painted wooden box. The box marked with words of love, sweetest kisses, the name of Vesna and Luca intertwined. Cuddling tenderly against the wood, against delicate carvings, trying to protect them from damp and rain. From all the evil of the world, there is grace unknown.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
This could be bad. Why not? Cost 1. Develop. How do I buy stuff? Okay. Interesting. Ooh.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Thinking interferes with their actions so much is worse for the thinking. Locals are impetuous, irritable, eager to pick a fight, even with the most trivial. Something's not right here. Oh. What's that? What's this? Broken shards of blue ceramic dish. The broken ceramic trembles with anger, frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out vile mutual complaints and grievances, sweet, pungent taste, stupefied, compelling, screaming, finger-pointing, hurting. The frenzy lasted until all were out of breath. It's Vesna. Okay. Interesting. Oop, another one. The damaged axe shaft. Trace spear does not belong to Vesna. Although it's already commodity from disuse, it carries the memory of the spirit, once wielded, loner by choice, with disposition as turned as juniper berries. The shaft is overgrown with the thorns of bitter words, but there are no others. Warm, delicate as rose petals, they betray the love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. This house lived a merry couple who did not mince their words. They argue violently and loudly until they are out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. It's fascinating.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
Guess I haven't found everything yet. Oh, what's this? Put out of the area. It's the old one.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
kind of getting the hang of things. It's kind of cool how this all works. I don't think I need to keep clicking on stuff. I'm outside of the region. That must be Vesta's mother-in-law. Outside of the region again. And Vesta won't let me in.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Huh.
Please leave. Please. Please.
Okay. Still obviously missing something. Oh, I get it. So this kind of just unlocks stuff and then I have to choose which one I want, kind of thing. Alright. Upgrade available. Influences. Maybe I should just look for Rasputin. this? The coach renews the rag to wipe his sweat from his forehead. Sour fatigue attempts to free the wheels from soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, the muscles burn fire. No one would help. Such was his job, such was his fate. Which one? Alright. Guess he won't take me to the cemetery. Just walk. Can't leave without. Okay, can't leave without. So I need to figure stuff out. Something eludes me. So I can't just find it with clues. Something is eluding me. Outside of the region. So that's the old woman. Alright, let's just go back to the old woman, I guess.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Something that I'm missing. Don't know why. I haven't unlocked something or I haven't seen something. Find the person with the flaw the wild solicitor is seeking. Getting something here. Let's see what happens.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukavach.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Okay, so I'm looking for a Bukovic.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Don't have everything. Shovel will show traces of mud and ice. Coachman had bathed the wheels in the soft soil. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard unloading the wagon load and all the dreams. Moment to rest. I can relieve his suffering.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all. Hmm?
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Declines to the wood grain are visible in the frame. They arrange themselves into a word carved by a chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door. About engines finally go, and they scream into a deaf void. Fear of the flames has embedded itself in the deep fabric of the door. Trepidations about losing a loved one. Trace familiar, impetuous person.
A horrible death.
Red blood stains soaked deep into the burnt board of the house. Blood sounds like suffering flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left at the body, heart went into spasm. The mind recognized it was the end. It lasted for some time, and then flames came, and the pain resounded anew. That's about it. Let's see.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the Salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now? Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor. People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
If I do manage to catch another Salutar, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple Salutars.
Why?
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
There it is. Huh.
True fear.
Caked with crest of fear, its layers are varnished on an old painting. Child's fear, girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears. This is Vesna. Huh. I think I got everything. Oh, what's this?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety. And her mind wanders, lost in the wilderness of fear. And maybe able to find her home and discover what's behind the jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
This doesn't look like a fair fight.
That's why we're giving you a chance. Make a donation and we'll disperse in peace.
I didn't say the advantage was on your side.
I need 3 points. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, let's go. Start the fight. Ooh.
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Cool. Let's go back to the village. I'm liking this. This is pretty cool. I have to read up more on the actual combat. I don't quite understand it, and the tuning is a little weird. Let me talk to the girl. Ooh, what's this?
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasili's burned-out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Here it's not the first time has threatened somebody with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Residents see Luca as a slut troll or recluse, however, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca is still at Vasili's house on the night the murder and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing, by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Interesting. Go to the forest clearing. Yeah, you can get more from
Let's take a look around.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Alright, let's see if I can heal it. Dude.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Got an axe.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again!
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Thaumaturge. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine. You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
You defeat Vukovic with the Dimension Salutor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rescue comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing weakness to your perception, unfortunately. Rasputin soothed this anger. You achieved the unachievable.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay.
You two better not come back to the village!
As if we wanted to.
Send telegram at railway station.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Weird.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh. Okay.
Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor. Have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Interesting. Well, I guess that's the tutorial level. It's kind of cool. I think that's it. That's it for now. Pretty good game so far. And definitely will continue it.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw!
Stop, Warsaw!
Time to wake up!
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I definitely didn't expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Cheap labor influx causes housing shortage. Strikes, Jews, poverty, violence, the Polish Socialist Party stealing military equipment. I wonder if there are any political cartoons.
Warsaw, end of the line! Welcome to Warszawa!
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Interesting. Cutscenes are a little jiggity. At least you're ready. Alright. I think I'll end this initial Thaumaturge screen for now. Stream. So, initial thoughts about the gameplay. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the aesthetic. Gameplay. I need to read up more about what the assigning of points mean and how the combat kind of works. I kind of just guessed my way through it and all that. But I really like it. Glad I got this game. And I'll definitely be playing more of this on my streams and stuff. But for now, thank you for joining me. And I'll definitely be back in Warsaw, I guess. Anyhow, thanks for now.